mentally, because there were certain aspects of my life where I felt really low about myself. Biggest breakthrough that pops in my mind first is I had this encode or a negative code for myself that I am always in pain, and I don't keep well at all, so I'll never be healthy. And through this system I understood that I've been brought up in a family where my mom had a handicapped son and had me, so she was not able to give me a lot of time. So the only time when I used to get love from her was when I was sick. So that developed as a big code for me that only when I'm sick my mother's going to love me. So it actually came across so strongly that I self-sabotaged myself into getting sick so many times that I used to constantly crave for my mom's love. So that came off very strongly, and now I've started keeping healthier. I don't crave. I actually want to give her. So right now she's not keeping well, and I'm not. So even when she was not keeping well, I would go and tell her I have a bigger problem than you. Please love me. So that's changed dramatically.
So we have so many of them, even in fact relationships between like
I
great
self-sabotage myself.
so many different things we helped out with, but let's not get into that right now. What I wanted to share with you is I've also been like through my past 10 plus years I've been into social service as well, and that has been my passion. Okay, but now since last 4 years I left my job, and I just wanted to make my passion my profession. So now here I am. I help out people, and since last 2 years I've become a certified, like I've become a certified life coach, and as well as my spiritual knowledge and my spiritual social service which I used to do, I'm carrying forward, and I've integrated both of these powerful systems to create this wonderful system, 4 minute simple energy medicine, which is very easy to understand, which is not big gyan of spirituality, but to actually change your life. The knowledge which is required, the powers, as I shared, the knowledge, the power, there through that connection, recharging ourselves, and being an embodiment and changing our lives to the best version of ourselves, because life is once, and we all have very less time. So the only thing we want is to have the best life as soon as possible and enjoy whatever life we have best. Okay. And the fourth is, as I shared, service, which is very important. The biggest factor in improving your health, your wealth, your relationships, or anything, I'll give you a secret mantra. Do you want that? The biggest mantra is service. The more you help others, you will get an instant improvement in your health. And I'm giving you a very top mantra. When I take these sessions for my health improves much more. I feel more great. This is the mantra which I'm giving. If you want to improve anything in your life, just give that to as many people. If you want money, just give as much help in terms of money or whatever you could do, and you will get back 1,000 times. Even in Hindi, you must be hearing, no, to 1 lakh dega wo 10 lakh dega. But people don't actually understand the meaning. Okay, here what God says is you have to, the biggest service, as I shared, is to make them know about themselves, improve the quality of their life, rather than just giving them money and making them your slaves or beggars. It's better to empower them. That is the biggest service. If you can empower them to change their life, even they can earn their earnings, that is the biggest service. What people do today is just give them money and make them more dependent and less empowered. They lose their self-respect, and they start getting into that. So these are small things which you would learn through knowledge, through spiritual empowerment, which will actually change your whole thinking and actually your whole life as a result. Okay. So if we talk about the organization which I'm connected to right now, I'm doing social service, is having a general and consultative status with the United Nations. Okay. And we are a body which is having 26 different wings for every category of professionals, or in fact even type of people. You talk about doctors, scientists, IT wing, medical wing, any possible different kind category imagine. We all have divided all into that. Okay, that is something which we are really proud of. And so like if we talk about the medical wing, you see, we are just let me share. Yeah. So we are actually uh, having these so many free conferences for COVID, mind body medicine, and we work on so many diseases. You see, cancer, diabetes, corona artery disease, stroke, divine mother baby, de-addiction, school health, and so many different things. Every day we celebrate, and we have got special services, free service for our from our doctors, from our hospitals, free even treatment for COVID as well. Also, we are providing free beds, free stay, free fooding, everything. So we are an NGO, and as I shared, we are having a general and consultative status with the United Nations for and all over the world. And presidents and prime ministers of various countries are part of our programs, are eminent part of our programs. And it the biggest thing is that it is world widely accepted, not only the United Nations. Okay, these are scientifically proven best system because top doctors are working along with us. If I just share with you about the medical wing, you may just see the management team, all top doctors. Dr. Ashokar Mehta, Mumbai, Vice President, is the Director, Global Hospital and Research Center, Consultant Psychotherapist, Dr. Bansrilal, Joint Secretaries, all doctors. These are all top doctors in their fields, specializations. So it is scientifically proven best as well. It is not only what I'm talking about is the spirituality, something like what we understand, no? Like people don't have proofs or any logical scientific backup or any logic behind the concepts. So we are completely foolproof with that. As I shared, top esteemed organizations respect us as a supreme contributor in the empowerment of the whole world. Even for COVID, we are doing great regular processes we are doing to empower the whole world with peace, happiness, health, and it is just something whatever maximum we could do to enhance the current situations. We have had amazing government projects, so many research projects like preventing chronic diseases by diet and lifestyle changes. So everything related to health, like we are the supreme ones, and not only in this regard, but in changing the relationships, in changing careers, businesses, everywhere. As I shared, everything to the part of life. Okay, and one of the uh, I would say testimonials of experiences from from this process. Let's talk about health because most of you are worried about that. So I'll just share one testimonial, and a very small one, and you can just.
You know, when we ask people about God, some believe in God, but some are skeptical and they're not sure if God exists. So if we may start off with that, you know, in your understanding, what is God?
Well, I think I'm born a spiritual person.
Okay.
Even when I was very young, my mom used to go to the temple to pray.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I followed her. None of my other brothers and sisters were like me, but I like to follow. But their praying to the kind of God is very different from the knowledge I get about God. What they are praying is like to goddesses,
Right.
and not to real God. But now, to my understanding, God is just a very tiny point of light.
Okay.
But that point of light is full of wonder and is alive. To me, it's not just a stagnant, just a point, but a living light.
It's very interesting that you're mentioning that because most of the times the conceptions that people have is God is huge, but you're saying he's a point of light and maybe looking down, you know, looking at his children, but not interacting with us.
Yes, he's a point, but this is an energy full of love, full of feelings, full of peace, happiness, full of wisdom. And I like this kind of relationship because now it's just like not praying to a idol or an image, not like that. I feel him in my life. I feel that I am a companion doing the service with him, and I feel that he's my friend. And of course, I respect him. He's the highest on high. He's the supreme. He is the goodness, power of all goodness. And he is the almighty authority.
That's wonderful. But when you say companion, does it really mean that we are truly able to establish that kind of relationship with God?
Of course, I speak on my behalf, but I can share with you various many experiences that he's not only my companion, but as a companion protects. And I feel I'm under his protection, the canopy of protection all the time. I am under his love and care and under his sustenance. I like to share with you one particular experience. Sure. He has cured me of my cancer. Well, I was posted to Hong Kong to take care of the center there. When I was there, and in the year 2005, 2006, I began to feel quite ill that if I were to go to class, I have to put some medicine, and they could smell far away that Sister Celia has come from the medicine that I'm taking. And I begin to think, what should I do? The report didn't indicate much, but finally the report said that I have first stage of lymphoma. And that was very terrifying to me. Cancer is like a death sentence.
Yeah, because the word cancer itself brings a lot of emotions and, you know, a lot of fear.
And people say that I should straight away go for some medical treatment. But I have universal God, God the Supreme, God the eternal surgeon, the supreme doctor. And why don't I have so much faith in him? Why don't I use the energy? And so I begin to communicate with him. And what I did was that when in meditation, I feel that light coming from the Supreme. And it was like hovering on me, enveloping me, and showering that kind of healing light on me. It was going like that. I was doing it for months. I was a little bit concerned whether it worked or not, because I didn't go for any kind of radiation or chemotherapy, nothing at all. I had so much deep connection with God and faith in him. I continued to do. And then I asked one day in my heart, am I doing the right thing? So one day, one sister who took the knowledge in Hong Kong, she had to go to Japan with her husband for his work. And she comes back occasionally to visit the mother and the children. And then one day, it was a Saturday, remember very clearly, I was sitting there guiding meditation after our morning class, and she saw something. But she didn't tell me until late in the evening. And that evening, she called and she said, Sister Celia, I have something amazing to tell you, something about you. And I said, okay, can you wait till tomorrow? It's quite late at night. And she said, no, I need to tell you. And she told me, when I was guiding meditation that morning, she saw a very bright light, coming from the sky. And that light was like a laser beam, just like shining on me. And zoop, 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 it sucked away all the black spots in my body. And within seconds, my body was cleared. And it was like my body was full of light and light. And she said that like an angel, I flew away.
So she was able to confirm that what you were experiencing is really true.
Yeah, I was a bit doubtful, but then when I heard her sharing that what she saw, I was convinced that it was God. It was Supreme Soul has helped me clear my cancer.
So let us just experience this and we will then finish this off. So do you all want to experience this and just go into it? At least just see. Okay. So let me just.
I got this crazy idea. I thought, I'm going to just tune in with my guidance.
Let me just. So let me just pause. Okay. So this is it. Just give me 1 minute. Uh, yes. Okay. So now we are about to start something. Easy. So just experience this, whatever it is happening. Just make me this. Yeah. So guys, Meera ma'am, or let's ask Abhijit. Abhijit, how was the what was your experience like? So you can unmute. You can unmute yourself.
Experience means I didn't actually understand actually what you have been doing.
Yeah.
You have been, I feel peace actually, but I didn't know how I feel silent, something like this.
Yeah. But now, how did you find this experience or this?
I feel peace.
Mhm. Great.
Mental peace, something like that, something blank or something like that. I couldn't actually understand that what is going on or what you have been doing.
So exactly, you see, this is so powerful. You are feeling peace. You have talked about peace. So this I shared, which is the biggest power on us. That is why even when somebody dies, we say, "May the soul rest in peace." Okay. So that is so great that you are able to experience it. And if you maintain this peace, even a death cannot affect you. That is the power. What can COVID do? What can any loss in business, loss in relationships, loss in wealth can do? Okay, how can it really affect? So this is the power when, and that also so easily, as we discussed yesterday. There is no process which can provide you that much, and then with so much ease, almost nothing. And let me tell you guys, the biggest part, that you don't even have to close your eyes and you can do it. I will teach you. There is a way. What if I can help you with that? Like, you can even reach a place where you can even do this without spending an extra second in your whole day. What you used to spend 1 hour, 2 hours for meditation, whole day. Okay, here you can even do it just while doing your work, but that takes some practice and being in regular touch and taking some mentors help and getting that guidance. But you can reach a level wherein you can even do, like while I'm talking to you right now, I'm doing this. That is the power of it. And you can recharge yourself whenever, wherever, free of cost, unlimited. Okay, and get these qualities as I shared and these powers. So finally, how would you sum up this experience with? Like, did you find a bit better in terms of stress, at least 1% better in stress, anxiety, or fear, or do you feel your quality of life is better?
Yes.
Great. Yeah, you want to say something? Yeah. So you feel that yes, that you are better in these three terms?
Yes. I want to learn more.
Yeah. Great. Okay. What about you, Pankaj? How was your experience?
Couldn't experience much.
Okay. I think what I will tell you one thing. I understand that you won't be able to extract as much benefit. I'll tell you even the reason. I knew it. You need to first, what has happened now, you have got a block inside. Okay, block as in that jamming of energies, what I shared with you, because you have taken so much of that impure energy through mantra chanting and all those stuffs, no. So that already the issue was there inside you, those negative emotions and those all thoughts, negative thoughts and all, and your disease. What you are doing is daily you are taking more and more energy over that, rather than, instead of clarifying that energy and then taking pure energy. You understand, like what happens is, if you fill up a pot with a dirty water, okay, and there is some dirty water inside the pot. If you keep, if you just put even good water over that, still the water is bad itself. Okay, it's not pure and it's not so what you are doing is, even if you are already filled up from negative emotions, suppressions, or disease related issues. Okay, now if you give more power to it, what will happen? It will create a jam, a block inside your body, because something is negative and something is positive, and both of them, either it is completely pure and powerful energy which only God can provide and heal you and clarify all that negative, what you heard also, that I'm purifying you, And that is why I'm talking about purity so much. And when will purity come? When we will have high values, high intellect, high impressions, and then working on mind will work. Okay, so that is what you have acquired, which others have are clean as of now, because they may have not done that process, but also they don't have that negativity also that much, so they can easily experience it without any blockage. And it may be Abhijit or it may be else, but people like you and me, even I also had that issue. I had created so much of negative energy doing Sudarshan Kriya and mantra chantings and so many blah 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 blah. I felt I'm on top of the world doing so many things. We feel that we have done everything, but still, why are we facing this disease issues? Why are we suffering? And people keep on doing this. If you would have not connected to me, you would have been doing this for life. Is thinking that this will heal someday or the other. I'm doing this as a right practice. As you shared, I just do it, whatever happens. And you would keep on doing until unless God forbid you don't develop something, a very serious disease, like people who suffer from cancers, who suffer from so many different issues. You don't know what causes what, and it may cause IBS or whatever I shared with you. This is how I also got it. So I did not have any like issue which could be there, but all due to energy imbalance I got it. So that is the reason why I knew it, and that is why I would like to give you a tip. Whenever you go for a meditation, just say, first of all, it is better if you could do this breathing, what I shared with you. That will help to get relaxed. What you want is first relaxation before getting connected to any energy. And what will help you is, if you even be in this embodiment of peaceful soul, as I shared yesterday. That is the reason. There is a reason for everything why I'm sharing with you. So if you would have been in this embodiment of peaceful soul, you would have started to become pure. And there will be automatically, once you be in that embodiment, no, you yourself find that God is connected to you and giving you powers whenever you require it. That is the reason I asked you all to be in embodiment of that I'm peaceful soul. And even that being, that knowledge, understanding that knowledge that you are peace, will also reduce your stress, your this high negative energy thing. Okay, so as much as you do it, you find that you are a peaceful, even you do this, I'm a peaceful soul, and that will help you a lot.
Sure.
Even if you been so, forget meditation. Before that, just be in that embodiment of peaceful soul, and there will be a time when you feel so relaxed, so chilled, so light on energy, that yourself you will feel that God is connecting and providing you energy. That is the beauty of him, because he's our father. Whenever he sees that you have come to that desired state, you will yourself feel that God has come above you and providing you energies, the desired energies. And that is the benefit of being connected to God as much as possible. Whenever, wherever, whatever you require, you will get that. It could be relationships, it could be job, it could be business, it could be anything. And you can even come out of anything on this. Okay. So that is why I knew, but still, I wanted you to, maybe I find out, I wanted to find out what's, is it still the issue exactly what I thought about you? And that is what it came out. Thank you. Now, Meera ma'am, yeah. What was your experience, ma'am?
See, what I understand is that it is a process of meditation, right?
Oh, you first say, and then I'll
Okay. So yeah. I, throughout the day today, whenever I had water, which I drink frequently, I was consciously saying, I am a pure soul. I am a peaceful soul. I am a powerful soul. And I got a lot of peace from that.
Wow.
And also in my actions, in my reactions and behavior, I was reflecting that, maybe not to that extent, but definitely 1% improvement.
Yeah, that comes with practice, ma'am. Regularly, when you follow this, that will come.
It
But
really
even,
helps.
yeah,
it really helps. Yes.
Wow.
To consciously bring it in your mind and yourself that this is who you are.
And what about the current, the just video which I shared and what we experienced? How was that experience?
It was amazing,
Yeah,
really amazing.
thank you, thank you.
Yes. And it is possible, definitely. But how I can implement it, I have to see that.
Okay. Yeah, I understand, as a lot of people shared that even we also, like I also have practiced it for 3+ years, and now I can get that authority. So obviously it takes that practice, that regular. So it's not about that you have to go for 2 to 3 years, but if you can, obviously, if you can take a help from somebody who can mentor you, then you can really be very fast on that
But
track. Even I
basically,
felt,
what
yeah.
what does one have to do apart from this consciously
Okay. Yeah. So,
define?
ma'am, yeah. So, see, it is as I shared with you, the 4 pillars of getting attaining all these powers and being at the top of your life is, first is regular knowledge, spiritual knowledge given by God. So, God daily. So, first of all, there is a process to become an official child of God. Like, see, everybody is a child of God. Okay, but there are some few children who are officially very close to God and they are in their service, like
Yes.
you obviously have for gurus also some specific special
Yes.
their children. Okay, so similarly it's nothing different here. What you have to just attain a little bit more knowledge to become an official child of God, nothing else. So what I shared is to a lot of extent, a lot much, but still there are some things.
Yeah.
So if somebody wishes to go on this journey for lifelong and make their life, and even go for, as I shared, to become a deity, the next journey which is going to come with us is this new word which is going to happen. And only people who get this knowledge from God get pure and get at the highest levels of their empowerment and purity, as I shared, the human values, the. So see, if it is as simple as that. If you can become, if you can improve your value, only then you can become a deity. So it's very clear. So this is the time when we use, when God comes, as you must have heard in Bhagwad Gita, that jab ekdam kalyug aa jata hai, tab मैं ज्ञान देने आता हूं. So this is that kalyug. What more worse can happen than this? So now he has come since 86 years, and now this is almost the last time. COVID is an indication that this word is going to change, not destroy, but change. Okay. So people have misconception that it will, a word will end and all those blah blah. No, we will have the new word which we saw, the zero issue life golden age of deities, and only few people, 9 lakh people would be there in that golden age, and all of them are somebody like us who get into this knowledge, who follow this knowledge for a lifetime, who empower others, who daily get knowledge from God and purify ourselves, who connect to God daily and take that energy, and then being an embodiment, improving our life first, our family life first, and empowering our family members, and then go to the word. So it's a very very logical and decent approach to improve your life. God does not say like sadhus, leave your family, leave everything and just go to jungle, you take, leave all the responsibilities. What he says is, do all your responsibilities, in fact much better than what you are doing right now, because you'll get that empowerment, that knowledge, and you will be at the best version of yourself, the topmost part. So you will be more successful in your business, in your jobs, in your life, in your relationships, in everything. And with that, you just connect to God, take the required powers, be in this knowledge, help others also to get into this knowledge, and that's it. And as much as you help, so much will be your level in the golden age, so much high will you go. And even people who are the topmost ones to do that, at that reach the topmost levels, become kings and queens in the golden age. Like Krishna is the number one deity, because he is the number one person. So his position is decided. All others position are going to depend on our and that is what we say, no, your karmas make what you are. All what you are is what karma you are. So to do good karma, you have to have good acumen, good values, and that is what we get taught by God, and with connecting with his powers and taking his energies, because he is pure. All these 7 qualities, all these 8 powers, everything. and
what is,
whatnot.
can I,
As you see, yeah, even you can heal your any disease. Even I can tell you, you can be. It may be so that you don't need to replace your knee, require your knee replacement. Even I can. Apart from that, also I can help you just by natural solutions. You can even save yourself from any kind of surgery or knee replacement or any kind of thing. I've got so many solutions. I've got all the possible health solutions, even natural solutions possible in the world. So there are so many things. We'll talk about that. And even this process in itself is so powerful because this is power of God, as you just saw.
can I ask you one
Yeah.
question? What is this? What is 4 minutes?
So 4 minutes is what I put a name because generally people avoid spirituality and meditations thinking that you cannot sit, what we discussed, that it is being complex, taking too much of time, half an hour, 1 hour, sitting in a pose, doing yoga, close your eyes, and so many blah, blah, blah things. But this is something what you see. I did all the meditation just by opening my eyes, keeping my eyes open. And in fact, while doing my work, I'm giving this session and I'm in connection with him. He is helping me to empower you rather, let me tell you. And that is what we feel, that I am just aware that he is actually doing it. I am doing nothing. He is helping me out and doing it. I am just being a medium for all this knowledge and this empowerment. So because you meant to be blessed by him, it was your time, that is why you got this knowledge. It is as simple as that. It is not my prerogative or not anybody else's. It is his call to you. So I just became a medium. And similarly, you can also become a medium once you get that purity, once you get that, you regularly follow that powers and that all the four pillars. So you can not only heal your health, as you saw, even not only cancer, even people have come out of AIDS, which has no solution at all. Even people have come out of that. And I've got to know about it just within 3 months of using this process. Somebody actually told me, in fact, I was just giving this knowledge to people. We do it like for service. We do it. I used to do it for free and we do it for as a passion. Right now, because I've now made it my profession, so now I have to become a bit professional, and now I use a certified life coaching system also because people want some credentials, and because this system seems them to be a more educated and conceptual, and then I take them to godly knowledge because now people are open to godly knowledge, especially after COVID. Now they feel something is gonna terribly happen to their lives, and now as all we all do, whenever I also found troubles in my life, only then I remembered God. So it's a very common human nature. So I think whatever problems you're gonna face in life daily, when we get this knowledge from God, we already get a solution in that for that day. So he's so great. He knows what's gonna come in our life today, all the issues, and he gives us a solution. And that is why I share you one point for a day out of that only. So it is so easy process, and once you do it for 2-3 days, it will become a habit of you, and you will start feeling healthy, start feeling great, happy, and you can just change your whole life. In fact, your family members life, and I think they will find it is so amazing to see others happy, and if you can help them out to connect to God and create this amazing happiness. So that is it, what I wanted to share with you for today. And I think I would also ask you guys to now type in your fears and top 3 fears. I hope by now it would have been reduced after today's process. So still write your top 3 fears. Please do the assignments, whatever I say, because I say it for a particular reason. Okay. So top 3 fears, top 3 issues in life. Okay. And I'm going to give you a very interesting activity. It even apart from spirituality, I help out with basic things in worldly life. Even without spirituality, you can also benefit. So let me give you an interesting task. Take all those 2 tasks what I shared and the third one. Okay. The third one is, it is very important we understood our identity in terms of the form of what we really are. But even if we talk about in worldly life, if you want to be successful in life or the best version of yourself, what will more help even in worldly life is if you can get clarity of who you are. So if some qualities specifically define the person we are, okay, and that is something like, for example, let me tell you about my thing. What can define Gaurav Prakash? Very easily: spirituality, health, success, creativity, logical, celebrity, entertainment. Okay, so do you find any kind of thing about me through these 6 points? Anything about me, like if you can figure out about me, that what
Gaurav,
kind? Yeah.
hello, Gaurav. Sorry, I have to leave. There is
Yeah, yeah,
something
yeah.
going on.
So
Huh?
I'll
Is
just
it
I'll just ask you to do this third task, okay?
okay?
Apart from all the tasks what I shared, waking up early and doing this process, what you did today. Now I think you would have been having more clarity of what is you, who is you, and who is God, and even you can visualize it more easily now. I think because you have seen that happen. Okay. Apart from that, the last thing which I want to, apart from those top three fears and top three life issue, life concerns, is to just take three people in your life. One is your uh, close family member. Okay. The other is your close friend, and third is your colleague in the office. Okay. So now these three people, you have to just figure out what qualities would these three people say about you, that this is who Pankaj is, this is who Miss Meera is. Okay, understand? So only positive qualities, mind you, not negative qualities, only positive qualities. Okay, so just take yourself in their place, at their place, and think what they will say about your best friend, your colleague, and your family member. What qualities would they tell you? And then when you list them out, take out the common qualities out of it. And that will be somewhere or the other your, not approximate, I've got a particular system which we do in a later on processes, but I've got very high courses, so you get a system which you can find out your accurate 100% clarity. But still, for the time being, you can do this process and you can still find out decent amount of clarity. Okay, so just do this process and come up and share it in the group. So we'll meet tomorrow. Tomorrow most probably will be finishing, or most probably still we can see if we want some more time, and then we can go through. Okay, so good night everybody, and
Thank you.
have a great, and please do all those activities. And also in your food, I'll add on something more. Whenever, like, whatever you do, you see into that and charge that. Similarly, every food of yours can also be charged, and you see the and experience the benefits of that. Okay, and if possible, you can bhog bolte hain na Hindi mein, bhog chana. So it is
Yes.
better if you can, before eating any food, especially in the morning, just वो भोग चढ़ाओ आप एक बार. So what happens is those godly qualities, those godly powers come into that food when you eat, and your whole family will start experiencing bliss. So this is a very easy process of transforming others also and getting into this good godly knowledge. Okay, and just see the magic. Okay, okay. Good night.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Good night.
Good night, ma'am.